Now, I don't know why, but I've gotten at least a dozen guys asking me about today's topic, so I figured I'd make a video for you. And the question is, Dear Dr. Robbins, I want to know if I can increase the size of my balls. Is this possible? I've heard bigger testicles will also produce more healthy sperm because I want to get my wife pregnant. Also, does increasing testicle size also increase testosterone levels? I'm assuming so, but I figured I'd ask. This is an interesting question. Again, I get asked a lot of questions about increasing penis size, which I'm working on an entire detailed video series about that. But as far as testicle size, to answer your question, yes, you can increase the size of your testicles, and it doesn't require any drugs. So that's the good news. And there's in fact a special food or drink that has been shown to do this. And that's what I'll reveal in today's topic. And yes, increasing testicle size can also increase testosterone levels, and I'll let you know how and why in a minute. Let's first start with an interesting story here. A few years ago, basically researchers discovered that when mice consumed a special type of yogurt, they started to walk, a little funny, a little bow-legged. And when they basically turned over the mice, they noticed that their testicles had grown about 15% in size. That's a pretty big growth. The mice also grew shinier coats and fur, right? Plus their hair or follicular density was 10 times more. So they had shinier coats and just denser hair as well. But does this mean the same results in humans? Well, the studies have shown that ingesting yogurt and other low-fat dairy foods improves semen quality in humans. They've also discovered that a special type of bacteria, or basically probiotic, has been linked to these amazing results that I've mentioned today. And the name of that is 𝗗𝗿𝗶H 𝗧𝗵𝗶𝘀, or L-reuteri for short. Now, you may have heard how, sperm production is much lower these days than say 50 years ago, and same with testosterone levels. Of course, there are a variety of reasons why for this. But what's interesting is that in the 1960s, about 40% of the population had some of this L-reuteri bacteria in their guts. While these days, it's only around 10 to 15%. So that's a big difference, 40% versus like 10%. Now, this special bacteria helps maintain or increase the number of Leydig cells in the testes, and the Leydig cells are basically responsible for producing more testosterone. The end result is the testicles grow in size and they produce thus more testosterone. Now, there are additional benefits as well to consuming L-reuteri. It helps lower IL-17, which is negatively involved in inflammation, obesity, and various autoimmune diseases. So a lot of health benefits in addition to bigger balls, testicles, sperm, and testosterone levels. So everything sounds good, right? So you may be thinking, great, I'm going to go add in some yogurt in my diet. But apparently this won't work very well because the modern American yogurts typically contain only 2 to 5 strains of bacteria, and this testicle-growing L-reuteri isn't usually one of them. However, the good news is that American-made kefir does. All right, so what's kefir, or I used to call it kefir, but it's kefir. Basically, kefir is a milk product made from the grains of bacteria and yeast. The end result is basically a slightly sour or slightly fermented beverage that even most lactose intolerant people can drink without having stomach issues. Now, while it's traditionally made from cow, goat, or sheep milk, you can even make it from any type of plant-based milk, such as soy or rice. It can even be made from coconut milk or coconut water to make coconut kefir. But I basically suggest the dairy ones from the cow, goat, and sheep to be better quality, better utilized. Now, there is one big problem with kefir. These days, the food industry basically likes to make everything taste better, and it now comes in a variety of yummy flavors, unfortunately, all of which are sweetened with a ton of sugar. Even if it's cane sugar, it's still sugar. Do not drink these, all right? Do not drink anything that's got sugar added. Just drink regular kefir with no added sugars. Also, this is very important, also make sure the L-reuteri is listed on the side panel, because if it doesn't contain this bacteria, the whole thing is a waste of time and money. One last thing, you can also buy the capsulated form of L-reuteri, but my research basically shows it will probably not work, so why risk it? Just do it the natural way, regular, unsweetened kefir. I again suggest that coming from dairy would be ideal. As to how much to use, how often, and for how long, I suggest basically 1 cup or 8 ounces daily, but keep something in mind. For this to work, as mentioned today's topic, or just for general health, all the benefits, you need to consume it daily for at least 3 months or more. Thus, it needs to be part of your daily long-term diet. Don't expect any miracles, just drinking it a few times here and there for a week or two. It just needs to be part of your daily lifestyle. Now, if you don't want to spend the money on drinking kefir daily, or you don't like the taste of it, which are both 2 reasons I don't consume it, there are better and easier and faster ways to increase your testosterone levels, your testicle size, and sperm health. And that's basically ingesting some specific vitamins and herbs. All right. I've mentioned this in previous videos, and I've listed my favorite one that I've been using for over 20 years below this video in the comment section. So make sure you take a look. Again, if you want bigger testicles, bigger testosterone, you can do it. Just got to follow it. Make sure you stick to it daily. Let me know what questions you have about today's topic, how I can do similar topics for you in the future, what topics you want me to cover. List them below. Let me know what you learned today, what you liked and disliked.